What's up, Fender Benders? And today I'm going to be reviewing set number 60348, the Lego City set Lunar Roving Vehicle. Interesting name to put it down. It has 275 pieces and it retails for $40. It's kind of a low piece count for a lot of money, but by looking at it, it has a lot of big pieces. It's actually a fairly sized box here. Like, here's just my hand for some comparison. It's actually a really big box. Just going to show you here a 35 and 10 more pieces in this set. It's a pretty big box, but not a big deal. Anyway, this set does have 3 minifigures in this set, which we'll be able to see on top of there. Just going over the box, you do get some nice design for what they do for Lego City, and I actually do kind of like it. The Earth in the background with the moon here. You get your rover, and it's some nice design. And does say it's inspired by NASA's Artemis Lunar Roving concept, which is actually kind of cool. Obviously, we get that nice top where it shows the minifigs. And then the side, I don't think they have side box art in this set. They do not, because it's not Star Wars, it's Lego City. Which is why I think Star Wars is just superior, right? I mean, Lego City is actually pretty good. This is why I wanted to get it, because I'm curious about it. Just shows you the play feature, shows it can connect with a different type of set. And just tells you, again, it's inspired by NASA's Artemis Lunar Rover concepts, blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, nice back, box art. Let's get this set open, and let's see what's inside now. With it open, let's get the instructions out, and oh, that looks nice. Dang, you can even see the reflection in it. Wow. This is really cool. Not a lot of stickers, thank goodness. I'm glad for that. But this is actually a really cool sticker sheet. I was not expecting that. Anyway, here's the instructions. And interesting thing I noticed here is it's a soft end instructions, just with the staples, while Star Wars these days does a hard end, which is kind of interesting, I guess. I know it costs more, but yeah, and they are still doing the good old normal instructions in this set. This set shouldn't be too old. 2022. This is a 2022 set. This should be in the realm of these. Why is this unique to Star Wars? This should be unique to all. Anyway, it's not a big deal. This is a really nice, it might be the end, you know what I mean, of those types of instructions. I didn't know exactly when this set comes out, so this might still be the end. You get some nice things showing off the concepts. It's actually really cool. It's really cool, and they do have no ads. Those are your advertisements. Anything interesting on the front, just because since they said lunar, no, but there is 3 bags. Anyway, let's get a bag out and see what number we get this time. Oh, wow, 1. Okay. You do get more bags in this set, but it's going to be perfectly 3. No extra bags, except maybe in there, but this is a really small thing. Anyway, that's it. That's it. Let's get to the minifigures. Our first minifigure is going to be the driver of the Lunar Rover. It looks pretty nice, pretty simple. You get a nice leather jacket showing the space symbol for Lego with some nice light blue pants and looks like a jumper suit underneath the leather jacket. Get some simplistic details on the back and a dark blue cap with a nice smile on the front. Nothing too crazy, but he does not have an astronaut suit, so he cannot go outside. He will die. Anyway, let's go to our next minifigure. Our next minifigure is the first astronaut. You get a nice helmet with a gold visor on the front. Looks very sick. I like the new astronaut designs with the helmet. Looks really nice. You get some lights on the back to be practical in the space-time with a nice backpack holder thing that I see there. That light blue there looks really cool. Looks really neat. And you can get to see some of the torso printing, but I'll give you a better look of it right now. Here's the rest of torso printing. You also notice this minifigure comes with a hairpiece. So there's the other astronaut. He comes with a nice smile. Obviously no back printing, as his hairpiece is fairly tiny. This is actually a really cool hairpiece with a nice back printing there. You can see it all. It's going to be the same on both minifigures. I did forget to mention there is some basic arm printing or dual molding on this minifigure, so it's a pretty good minifigure. Let's go to our last minifigure. Our last minifigure is another astronaut, and instead of lights on the back, it's going to be exactly the same except for the face underneath and what's on the back here. The back is going to have obviously the same logo as both do. I don't forget to show the complete back, but instead you get 2 clips which you can hold a saw, and also on the set you do get a shovel right over here, and you can clip it on the other side. So yeah, it's pretty cool indeed. And let's show you that face on this one's going to be female. She gets a determined smile with a nice blonde hairpiece, and she has no reversible face, so very simple. Otherwise, her torso printing is the same and her back printing is the same as the other astronaut. Let's go to the other set now. Or let's go to the set now, not the other set. Before we get to the main part of the set here with the rover, let's look at the little piece of the moon landscape that we get here in this set. In the set, we do get a little flag on the landscape with both sides a sticker of like a silver Lego space flag, which is really neat looking. And we get a cool space rock. I actually really like the detail and the design of this space rock. Looks really neat. And then the inside is going to be all blue crystal-y. I really like these space rocks. Really cool, really unique. There's the bottom. And then just the rest of it is just a stud for the Space Rock. Some more like of the gems that are on the Space Rock are sitting on the outside. Otherwise, it's really simple, really simplistic, really just there to just hold the Space Rock. Nothing else. It's a nice little piece to get at the side, so you can have it with your Land Rover. Kind of cool to have. Going to the Land Rover itself now, pushing this back. The first notable thing is all the wheels move together on the Land Rover. You can really see it right here. They all move together, and that's the most fun part about the set. This is the best part about the set. I love doing this. It's super fun to just sit here and do it. This will work best on smooth surfaces because then the wheels get all the unique same amount of traction. But if it's not, it's going to get all messed up. You can get them messed up. It is kind of hard, but you can do it. I've done it a few times. It's easier on carpet. So if you ever get the set, I'm already going to highly recommend it to you right now. Let's get into the real deal before we move on. Or anyway, now that we move on, pretty neat. Let's move to the front. You get two grabber hands here, one with a metal detector, which I would assume is going to be the rock because it's going to have like an ore, and a little drill piece here. No really grabby hand. I mean, I guess you could say take this off and then it's a grabby hand, but not really. So yeah, not really a grab hand, but you do get some things here. I guess that's what the astronauts are for, to pick up the rock and store it. This is just here the drill in and all that. Otherwise, you get a nice viewport from the side for the pilot on the bottom and the top, so you can see all around. Really nice. Then you get some things on the side that will open up. We will go there in a second. And then these things will also open up. We're looking at the exterior. We get the exterior here. I'm going to guess these are like solar panel detailing gold or reflecting light. There's some reason why they're more shining like this. It's pretty cool. As we move down, on the one back here on the feature, it is a loading platform to put your rock on, so then you have some storage and to store some tools, like the shovel and the buzzsaw that you get with one astronaut. You get those clips there for it. After you're done with the rock, you can easily store it up, and also just to show you, there are some windows in the back, so then people can look out in the back. It's pretty neat. It's going to be the same on the side as the other side, nice dark blue, white look. And then on the top, you do get a nice printed LEGO Space logo there, along with a satellite dish that does move down if you want to store it even more. Okay, let's move on. Actually, wait, the last thing to talk about before we move on to the interior is apparently you can remove these wheels to make it be like a space station, a miniature space station, or a miniature space base. Kind of went together. So yeah, you can do that apparently, so that's a pretty nice little fun feature. I'm not going to do it with this set. It's more fun looking like a rover. But anyway, let's get into the interior. These two things can lift up to expose part of the interior. Now, these are also used to connect with a bigger space station. As we said, we get a minifigure that does not have an astronaut suit, so he will die when these doors open if they're not connected to any source of oxygen. He'll just be sucked out into space and be dead. So the point of this is they connect to a different space station set. It says it somewhere on the instructions. Earlier, I think I showed you it. So it does connect. That's pretty cool. But do not worry, there's an easy way to access the interior. By literally just lifting off the top, you are simply done like that. And you can look inside. Inside, we do get some control panels in the back. So if you have other workers besides just him in here, you can control the control panels. And then you get a seat and some controls in the front, so you simply just take your minifigure. Not really hard here. You take him, and he sits in the front, and he's done with that job. It's a pretty simple interior, but you got some space to even place more minifigures if you want to. That's what I like about it. On these sides, if you lift these down, you get some troop holding capacity. I will just call it troop holding. It's pretty neat, pretty nice. We'll just take off the minifigures' helmets for this case here and put their hairpiece on, for this one at least, since I have them. Easily done. Otherwise, you just take it in. It is kind of hard to put these astronauts in. I do want to tell you that. The first one's easy. That one's easy. This is the hard one. You're probably going to maybe want to remove a tool. We'll just leave her helmet on to have both views of it. See here, she's pretty wide. But there you go. So both astronauts got in pretty easily. Let's remove this plate, actually, to show you. There you go. It's a pretty tight fit, but it fits. That's all that matters right there. That's all that matters, and I do like it because then you can close it down, and then they're ready. What I actually also like about that thing is just sort of like a fun little thing. It's like the astronauts are ready, so you simply can put it on. There we go. Put that down, and it's like, okay, astronauts, do your thing. Boom. Releasing the troops, and this guy's not affected, but these guys are definitely good. And there's also windows up in the middle right there. I saw them earlier. Good eye. Anyway, let's go to the overall review now. Overall, I give this set an 8 out of 10. It's a really nice set. I really like it. I just think maybe a few minor problems with the set. There's nothing really major with it. Is maybe like the price point. It is a $40 set. Now you could argue, well, it's $40 because there's a lot of big pieces, but it's the size of a $30 Star Wars set, and we all know Star Wars sets are way more expensive than Lego City sets. At least that's my experience so far. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I feel like it is. Otherwise, it's a really fun set, especially for a kid. You get plenty of play. The Space Rock 2 astronauts. You get plenty of work and fun little fun play features. And I think it's really cool. It's really fun. I mean, you get to move the wheels all together, all at once. I love that feature. You get some solid minifigures, and it looks pretty good. Without getting too crazy. I mean, sometimes you say it's probably a little bit clunky, but it is a $40 Lego City set trying to replicate a sleek model of a futuristic space lunar rover. So what do you expect? That is going to be a little bit clunky, blocky looking, but I think it looks pretty clean itself. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're not a fan of the video, hit that subscribe button. We are the fastest growing car crash in America. Check out my other Lego content and check out my Clash of Clans content if you like Clash of Clans, and bye.